What is going on, everybody? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Sorry about that. Sometimes you just have a bunch of weirdness, and that's what essentially happened today, but it's all good. It was just because it's Singles Awareness Week. That's what's happening right now. If you are single, you are well aware that this is a very big week. And if you are married or if you're in a relationship, hopefully you are planning for the most epic of Valentine's Day. We are going to celebrate. We are going to be celebrating with a very, very cool Valentine's Day build. If you don't believe in Valentines, well, then it's a very good pink build, is the other way to think about it. But pretty excited about this. There's actually a really cool, and it's funny, sorry, Sarah, we had everything kind of go whack there for a second, but she has a really neat kind of, there's a little program going on for around the Intel Arc B580 right now. And I forgot what it was called. So she actually has a clever pun going on about it, which is actually pretty cool. You are about to be very weird. I am so excited. Weird. I'm about to be very weird. Why am I? I'm always weird. Don't downplay my weirdness. I'm always weird. Like no matter what, it's gonna go from here. One of the things I'd love to have people tell me about, because there's been some interesting ones. Let me know like your epic Valentine's Day fails. That's what I want to, like, I'd love to see some of those. Like, let's see some of those in chat. I'd love to get some ideas of, and if you have some really, really cute stories, those have a tendency to be like Hallmark movies, you know what I mean? Like the best and the best Valentine's things. I actually watched a little one yesterday, but this one I'm curious about, like your Valentine's Day fail. And I have one story that I'm going to kind of kick it off with. I told this to my team a little bit earlier today, but it was Valentine's Day. I was in college, and I went to a military school, so I should give you something a little bit about like where we are. And the movie that was playing, it was a double feature. It was Apocalypse Now, followed by Bordello of Blood. That was, yes, the movie that was playing during Valentine's Day. And what essentially happened was, this guy thought it was going to be a great idea, took his date to a Chinese place in Burlington, Vermont, which tells you something probably about the quality of the Chinese food that you're getting in Burlington, Vermont. And then he took her to Bordello of Blood, to which at that point in time, she had stomach issues and ended up with explosive diarrhea that happened in the middle of the theater. So that was a pretty terrible Valentine's Day. So that's like the level of epic. The level of epic I'm kind of looking out here, and I'm hoping to see what I want to see what people else have got. People are like, "Yikes!" It was pretty brutal. It was pretty brutal, and you could smell it throughout the entire theater. So yeah, it was pretty terrible. I really feel like he should have been watching out for her, but yeah, that goes on. So, oh man, Blondie says she broke up with her boyfriend on Valentine's Day. So I'd like to see, has anybody else got some good stories to kind of share? That'd be worth it for me. But today we are celebrating the awesomeness that is around Valentine's Day as well, or Single Awareness Week, however you want to look at it. And we're going to build a really, really epic PC today inside of the bubblegum Thermaltake Tower 300. The bubblegum Thermaltake Tower, and this is about as pink and bubblegummy as you can get. Am I right? It is pretty incredible, pretty incredibly pink, and we're going to be putting some very, very cute components. And I've got a surprise for you guys. One of them is right here, and these are special, okay? These are very, very special. This is G.Skill Trident Royal Z RGB RAM, 6400 mega transfer, CL36. We'll go through the parts list here in a minute, but I just got to show you these because they're sparkly, guys. I couldn't think of a better Valentine's Day RAM kit than these. So if we can just go to top down here for a second, let's take a look at these right here, because I'll zoom in on this. I mean, check this out, guys. I mean, it is like, look at the bling. This is like opening up a diamond ring on Valentine's Day, but it's diamond RGB RAM. I mean, it is like, it's got like plastic covers on it, so we're gonna get some peels on this stuff. So shiny. Crystal. These are real Tiffany diamonds. No, actually they're not. They're like the same things that you make ring pops out of. But point being, but you can't lick them. But so clean. So again, even the RAM is Valentine's or Single Awarenesses Week. Going from there. So yeah, very, very excited. And it comes with a cleaning cloth as well. So you get your G.Skill Triton Z cleaning cloth at the same time. But I'm excited about it. It's gonna be epic, and very, very excited about today's build, which is Valentine's Day themed holistically. We're gonna be doing some pink, a little bit of blue, a little bit of white, a little bit of bling. It's gonna be really, really epic. In fact, let's bring up the parts list, Jasmine, or Justin as we like to call her. It is the Intel Core Ultra 7 265K. That's because 7 is the lucky love number. Actually, I don't even know if that's true, but I wanted to put 7 in there somehow. We got the Gigabyte Z890M Aorus Elite Wi-Fi 7 Ice. Notice the 7's in there as well, and ice. Also romantic, because you need ice on Valentine's Day, you know what I'm saying? You've got the Onyx Lumi OC Intel Arc B580. We got to debut this on Intel Live as part of our Civ 7 build. And you guys are gonna see that GPU here. Very, very adorable, cute white build, white GPU, which is going to look very nice. We have the Kingston Fury Renegade 2 terabyte NVMe drive. Fury for love. Fury for love. I'm trying to get it all in there. The G.Skill Triton Z5 Royal 32 gig 6400 mega transfer RAM. The Thermaltake Tower 300 in bubblegum pink. We've got the Thermaltake TH240 V2 Ultra ARGB in white. And then we have the Thermaltake Tough Power GF A3 Snow 850 watt PSU. So if you wanted to upgrade the build, if you wanted to get a little bit more love inside of it as you love your games during Valentine's Day, then this is the way that you do it. An Ice Ice Baby. That was a good one. I like that. I like that. Dun 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 dun. Vanilla. No, it's more like Valentine's Ice Ice Baby. Too cold. Too cold. But yeah, so good to have you guys here. It's going to be a super fun build, and I'm excited about it. I have a question. Is there a good Valentine's Day video game? Like, if you were gonna christen your build for Valentine's Day, what would be the Valentine's video game? Like, is there anything like that? I don't know. I know there's like dating games and stuff like that. Maybe you play like a catch-a game, like maybe that's what it is. But let me know. Kingdom Hearts, I got that from the audience here of 2 people, Justin and Brian. And then, but I'm thinking of Kid Icarus. Ooh, I like that. That's not good. That's good. Any Halo campaign? Okay, so I get Halo is good, but I don't know how that's tied to Valentine's Day. It Takes Two, okay, that's good. So yeah, Mario and Princess Peach. Okay, so we got a couple people. The Sims, that feels like a good one, right? You could have like a whole Valentine's Day game thing. Cute and Cuddly Carnage. No, that is not Valentine's-y at all. That game is downright creepy. But yeah. Catherine, yeah, that game is, whoa, that game is intense. That game is intense. Okay, so we got some Mortal Kombat. Dude, you're like that guy who I went to, like Scott Frechette, who we went to that Valentine's thing and gave his girlfriend, yeah. Anyway, dress to impress, I'd slay the runway with this build. So somebody's basically saying they like get dressed up and like put this on their backpack, you know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Like do like a, you know, like a little bit of whatever that is. So that should be cool. But anyway, it's good to see Life is Strange. Okay, so we got some good options there. But I think what we need to do is we need to build in set PC. I think what people are looking for is beauty and form and function. And I think this will be a really cool experience once we're said and done. So let's grab our beautiful motherboard here. This is the Z890M Aorus Elite Wi-Fi 7 Ice. By the way, the team over at Gigabyte made this motherboard specifically for Valentine's Day. Hence the Ice. This one is this is one of one. You'll be the only person who's allowed to have this board. It doesn't exist anywhere else. They do not have, oh wait, never mind. I'm being told that's a complete lie. And that honestly, you can just buy this board from Amazon or Newegg. Just check the link down in the description below. I was trying to make it seem way cooler, but pretty excited about this. Ooh, did you see that motherboard spin? Okay, here we go. So let's get this open. By the way, I did want to do a rose petal custom water-cooled build, but apparently rose petals do not do a good job of cooling your CPU. So just letting you know. That is not a thing. So just so we're, yeah, DJ Robey, here we go. We're gonna do a love remix. What's a good love song? Yeah. Can you feel the love tonight? That is where we are. There we go. You're welcome. You're welcome. That's all I gotta say. You're welcome. There you know. Have that going in there. Wiki, 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 wiki. Oh my gosh. I was straight up spinning it. You guys were into it. You guys, like, can we say like that? I'm just telling you, the Intel Mod Workshop remix album hitting soon to a Columbia. What was the thing? Get 37 Columbia House to a local Columbia House. For $19.99, you can get 37 CDs and 26 ones free. Your local Columbia House records very, very soon. So there's some people who are like, what is Columbia House? And for you, I say, I'm sorry you didn't live through the time. Oh man, my parents, I didn't tell my parents that I signed up for Columbia because it was like 99 cents. And then they found out, what are you doing? Because you had to pay like full price for those afterwards. So it was like $20 a CD. Yeah, $20 a CD. And it's like, wow, what I really, yeah. And I like, you'd buy things like Vanilla Ice, which you only really liked one song on, you know, so, oh, anyway. BMG Music, yeah, that was another one, BMG Music. There was a ton of them, right? There was actually quite a few. Yeah. Anyway, guys, I think terrible times, it's not terrible times. This is what made us. This is what brought us about. I'm pretty sure Columbia House is what brought about the subscription Apple Music service, right? Like somebody was like, you guys remember Columbia House? They were like, oh dude, we should totally do that. I'm blocking those memories. Man, this music is, wow, this song is like something. This is like got like whole vibes. I don't even know what's going on in my ear right now. Okay, so we have, look at this, by the way, look at this board. This is beautiful, right, Brian? Look at this board, This is the ICE, the limited edition. It's not limited, keep being told that, but limited edition ICE Z890 from Gigabyte. Very, very beautiful. Just like your compatriot who you're taking out on Valentine's Day on February 14th. Think of it like that, you know what I mean? We're trying to build as many of these illustrations as we potentially can here. There was a movie one too. Oh, there was the movie one, that's right. Yeah, so anyway, Little D, it was just ahead of its time. That's what I like to think. It was just ahead of its time. All right, here we go. Okay, so we got that out there. Let's grab our CPU, our beautiful RAM, our storage, and we have everything we need to build. Okay, here we go. Start with our beautiful Core Ultra 7 265K. We've got our Intel themed knife here. This music is pretty intense. I kind of feel like I should be eating like, you know, a pierogi right now or something. I don't know. No bots here, only me. Robey in the lab. It's nice to see you too. I like it. If you guys want to know all the details about the giveaway, no matter what, we'll make somebody angry. That's always the way it works. It's just like Valentine's Day, you know what I mean? I've heard no horror stories so far. Maybe Sarah blocked them already. She was like, this is not the theme I was going for, Robey. I was looking for happiness, and here you are trying to create like Valentine's Day, like relive traumatic event version. Oh man, all you gotta do is win. That's how you want to just make somebody mad, just win. It's just like nobody is ever happy for other people. Okay, let's jump in here. Let's get our installation going here. I wonder how the RAM clicks are gonna be on this, if they're gonna be loud. Look at this, here we go. Woo, nice little pop there. Perfect. Pop those in there. By the way, the one thing I will say, here in the studio now, we actually have Wi-Fi 7. So this board would work with the Wi-Fi 7 here in the studio now, which would actually be pretty cool. Yeah, the motherboard with that white PCB is beautiful. And it says on here, it says, supports Intel Core Ultra processors, DDR5, have a happy Valentine's Day 2025. It was really cool that they wrote that on the Mobo itself. It's right there. You just can't see it because it's in special magic ink. That only people who believe in Hallmark movies, if you've seen 500 Hallmark movies, then you can see the writing on the motherboard. That's how awesome it is. What happened to my mat? No, this is the special edition Mod Workshop mat. It's called No Branding Mat. Okay, by the way, something else pretty cool. Let's go to top down real quick. I want to show you the installation, how easy this is. Okay, so here we are right here. You just move this right here. Boom, look at that. Pops right out, which is beautiful. We got a couple peels here. I love you. Oh, I love you. Oh, this is the best. I love hearts and pink and white. That's a really weird peel sound. That was pretty amazing. Here's another one right here. Give me your heart forever. I love marriage and everything. There, wow, that's really cool peel sounds that we've got for, this is very Valentine's themed peel sounds as well. Okay, popping this in here. And okay, then what we do is then again, it's just really easy, just pops just in there, just like that. And then just like, oops. Okay. And then it just clips just in. Look at that, so nice. And then you can just easily pop it out. It's so crazy. This is like so nice. And I believe the Kingston actually has DRAM, so you get the caching on it and everything for this one. Okay, there we go. So that's in. Okay, guys, you ready for the peels? Here it is, the peels. Okay, got my high school girlfriend a ring for Valentine's. A couple days later, drove a friend to the hospital after a seizure without telling her I was leaving town. When I got back several hours later, she gave me a ring back to me in the shape of a square. Whoa! Man, that's not a good one. No, that was not a good story. But that's a pretty bad Valentine's Day story. Okay, so let's get this in there. That was okay. I have to say, I don't want any more horror Valentine's. That went really dark really fast. That's a bad Valentine's story. I was thinking something that was like funny, like I bought my girlfriend a ring and it turned her into a rocket and she flew to Mars. Like that would be a good one. That's also not real. Okay, so let's get this up. Okay, you guys ready for the peels? We got really, really blingy RAM. Okay, here we go. Ready? Ready? Here we go. Here we go. It's even got a G-Skill like peel thing here. It's just because the sticker's stuck in this. Oh, look at how shiny that is. It's shiny like your relationship. There we go. Boom. Here we go. We're gonna do this side now. Is there a peel on this? Can't tell. Yeah, remember? Oh, yep. There we go. Oh man, look at that. That is very shiny. Let's see if we can here. Can we get a good view on that? There we go. Let's see if we can get a picture of Brian. Can we get a picture of Brian in there? Oh, there it is. Oh, there's Brian. There's the camera. Okay, by the way, Brian forgot to pick his nose, and you can see it. So I'm just gonna help you there, buddy. Yeah, it's so shiny. Okay, so let's not get any on. Okay, here we go. I'm trying very hard not to touch it. Okay. Ooh. It wasn't very clicky, but look at how, I mean, like that stuff is so bright. So bright. Yeah, they're very, very clean. Like very clean. Like clean room clean. Look at that. Like you can even see like the reflections in here. So nice. Okay, we got a couple more peels, Brian. Ready? Here we go. Oh yeah. Look at that. Next side. And the other thing too that's really nice about this is if you have like spinach in your teeth, you can use your RAM and be like, oh yeah, need to go see the dentist. Yeah, that's good. And you can do a nose hair check. Yep, nope, nice and clean up there. Took good care of it. You know, these are all things that you can do. And this is stuff, you don't even need a mirror. You can just take apart your PC, just pop it in there. teeth cleaning with your RAM is, it's an actual hobby. No teeth cleaning. Okay, there we go. That RAM looks super good. I don't think this is on all the way. I'm just realizing. There we go. Gotta really kind of press it in there. Okay. Okay, next up, so we've got that in. Now let's go ahead and, okay, that's locked in now. Okay, cool. Let's go ahead and get what we need for our AIO. Yeah, the shine makes it faster. It's kind of like RGB. The more mirror the finish, the faster the RAM. Scully, yes, you should not probably use the RAM to pop the blackheads on your nose. I'm just letting you know. Maybe that's not a thing, or you just don't tell people about it. You know what I'm saying? The RAM is sharp, but not like in a fancy way, you know? Okay, we're gonna get our stuff out of here. Yes, for sure. It totally increases the horsepower, just like. This says 115X, just like decals. This is LGA, there we go. Here, we found it. We are doing the magic right now, guys. Magic is happening. Flip it over, just like that. And this is ultra durable PCIe armor. It's even labeled. It's durable, guys. Oh, I'm pretty sure Blondie would want to win this build. Okay, let me be honest. Who's excited about winning a pink build? Like, they're like, this would be pretty amazing. Will this build be able to run dating apps? I think so. I think so. We have a resident expert on dating apps. His name is Damian Gula. Just kidding. I have never played one. But I know that they're very popular on Steam because they pop up on Steam all the time. It's like, you know, hey, new and popular game. So who's played, like, if you were gonna play like a dating app, who would be like the big dating? What would be like a good dating app game? I don't know, on Steam. Is this eHarmony ready? Is this I don't know. Is that even a thing? Do they still have eHarmony? Is that even I don't know. None of us. I'm sure it is. Okay, there we go. Whoa, oh, that is not. So this is like, it's almost like I might have to put this into the lower latch because it's like this is too thick. Oh, let me see. That just came out. We'll have to see. We don't necessarily need the top, but it's like, it's not. Sometimes what you can do, and this is okay because this has a pretty thick. I'm just gonna see if this helps it. Yeah, okay. It's a little bit, okay. Pretty thick thermal pad, but you can stretch it a little bit. Because it just has a little bit more towards the back that's keeping it from latching over by the back, which is fine. It's a little surgery here. Okay, there we go. There we go. Now it's locked. See? We fixed it. Okay, fixed, locked, we're good. Okay, let's get our other screws here now. Need the Make sure we have the right ones. They're not labeled. Let's see here. We have the book here. I need to make sure I put the right ones. And I don't remember if they're white. Let's see what we got here. I might need to look at the instructions real quick. Oh, it's right here. I knew I had it. That is not the instructions. I just need to know which ones are labeled which. You need to know which ones are labeled which. Thermaltake. I will find it. It's like they're like, haha, you live guy. Gonna see if they gave me another book perchance. I don't see another book in here. All good. I'm gonna look it up on my phone. I just need to find out which ones are the right ones. TH240. Welcome to the fact that you still need to do, sometimes you need to look at instructions, so. Okay, we're just gonna look and see. There it is. Because I need to know if they're the tall or the black ones. TH240, there it is. Just need to download the instructions real quick. There it is, user manual. Perfect, got it. That is the RGB software. I don't need the RGB, I need the one for the actual thing here. There it is, okay, found it. And it is, which one is it? Okay, so this does not help me. Because, okay, I'm not being ridiculous, but it literally says the difference. I think that, let me see if looks like they're a different height. Yeah, okay, so it looks like the shorter ones. Okay, so I want the shorter ones. Okay, I did figure it out. Okay, cool. This is why sometimes we have instructions, guys. I solved it. Sometimes this happens. Welcome to doing things live, guys. I'm trying very hard not to touch the RAM. Well, maybe it's not these because these don't even go in the slot. That might have been the way that they make sure that you can't do the right ones. Oops. Okay, so it must be the other ones. Uh-oh. Okay, let's do this one more time. It's going very well so far, guys. But it's all good. There we go. Okay, that's in. Perfect. Okay, let's go try the black ones because apparently these do not fit in that hole. So it's got to be these because these don't fit in here. Hey, look at that. So that's how they make sure. Well, that's one way to make sure. They're like, oh, it only fits one size. So it's the black ones, even though it looks like it's not that on the other. Okay. But we got it now. Because these other ones for sure did not fit, right? I bet you these only fit on this. This is 115X. Interesting. This won't even fit in the... It is definitely thinner. Okay, let's get this screwed in. Oh, you should believe. I think you can have faith. That's okay. There we go. Okay, cool. Let's put this stuff in the way for now. We'll need that here in a minute. Not need this. Okay, guys, we are now at the put the Mobo into the beautiful case. I'm actually really excited about this part. I think everybody is. Put this off to the side. That looks so good. We'll put some thermal paste and stuff on that here in a minute. Oh, here it is, our beautiful pink case. Nice. Okay. Now they already have 2 fans already ready for this. Now we did get replacement fans, but they are actually they're not 140 millimeters. So they're 120s. So I want to keep these in there because we'll just get the additional airflow here. And then after this, we just start taking the parts off. Now you can actually do another set of 140 millimeter fans in the side as well, which is actually pretty cool. There's our GPU side. We have another side over here. And that's for our, I like it. Now this, literally I like the way it's, so if you keep the plastic on, it just pops right off, just like that. And then we have our, ooh. I don't think if we got the screen, that would have been kind of cool, but we did not. So if you had the screen, you could do a screen here if you wanted to. Oh, it's bubblegum pink. Oh yeah, this is as pink as it gets, guys. Very pink. But I mean, like it's supposed to be. It's a Valentine's Day build. It's supposed to be celebratory. We got some fans, some more pop things here. Putting this stuff in here. Okay. And then we got all of our screws and stuff like that. And then we have all of our connections here. So we have a fan that we can put here, which is cool. So we'll do our 120 in white, and then let's go ahead and put our motherboard in first. And then in the back here, they've added if we want it. So there's SSD stuff here. So we're gonna take this out. So you can mount SSDs right back here. It's just one. Oh, there's another one right there. There we go. There we go. It will be AIO liquid cooled, yes. Okay, so now we have all of our stuff out, and then everything is ready to install here. Okay, so we're gonna set this down. Now this is micro ATX. Now the case goes, the Mobo goes a little bit differently here because the GPU sits on this side. So the Mobo, the actual, let's see, do we have the right? There we go. There we go. Okay, so the Mobo actually goes in sideways like that. So that's actually how it goes in there, and then all of our I/O and stuff gets plugged into the top. And then again, you can take these off, and this is how you put your stuff in if you want to, which we're going to do. Okay, so now we need our cables. Now, one thing that Thermaltake likes to give that nobody uses anymore, but I think it's pretty awesome, is this right here. Do you know what this is? Does anybody know? Have you ever seen one of these? I'm curious if anybody knows what this is, but it is a PC speaker, which allows it so it gets beep codes and stuff like that. Yeah, so it's a little speaker that you can plug into your motherboard and then it'll give beep codes. Most of them now have lights on the side and stuff like that, but it's still cool to see that they drop them in there. It's a pizza speaker. Yeah, it's a spy camera. Yeah, let's go with that. It's a spy camera. Thermaltake's trying to spy on you. It's a conspiracy. It's just something you just don't see very often anymore. And frankly, I don't even know if you still get beep codes. Okay, so now the question is, this looks like the right screws. Which screws are they? I think theirs are the flat ones. Nope. Okay, just getting the screw in here. Okay, that feels like the right one. Okay, just gotta find those screws now. Always the harder part. There it is. There's one. There we go. Boom. Wow, that is quite the look there with all the color and stuff like that. Was actually pretty nice. Thank you very much to Brian for making sure we're appropriately framed. It's like he's a camera guy or something. There we go. I like it. One thing I will tell you guys is if you're doing these builds, especially as you're putting in the screws, sometimes you'll find that the screws will give you resistance, and you'll want to do the easy thing, which is to sit there and like try and like force it in. But I will tell you, just spin it out a little couple times, because the other thing too is you don't want to strip the standoff. And I mean, they will go in the right way. So sometimes turning them out the other way, and then if it doesn't work after a couple, just switch holes. You will eventually find a screw that fits that nicely. There, see, like that one? See, and then it just goes in nicely. You do not want to try and force it in. Let's try this one. This one's being a little bit of a bugger here. There we go, see? Just take some playing, and then eventually go in nicely. But sometimes you lose hope and just be like, I want to give up, and then never build a PC ever again. That doesn't seem like the right solution. But, yeah, let's get this one in here. There we go. Nice and easy there. Okay, let's see if I'm missing any screws. Yep, we got one more. I'm gonna rotate this around. A little bit easier to see this way. We're still nice and lined up there. We got a couple more screws here. There we go. Okay, and then one more screw, and then we will have got it installed. Right here on the edge here. Perfect. Okay, there we go, guys. Beautiful looking build so far. Now, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and let's go ahead and hook up all of our front panel connectors and all that sort of stuff first, and then we'll go from there. Ugh. Apparently there's a dog going a little crazy there. Okay. Okay, let's get that going in here. Looks good, right? Okay, so we got a couple fans we can go through here. So let's see where we're gonna run this one. So we've got 2 fan headers down here, and then we've got a couple fan headers up there, and then we've got a fan header over at the end. So we've got a number of fans. So what we'll do is we'll go and run this one down to the system fans at the very end here. Cool thing is you got a little place down here, so we're gonna route it right like that. We've got a nice little routing area right here. Just like that, cool. Okay, so we've connected that up. Okay, now let's start working our way through the other connections we have here. Okay. And all of these should be able to fit down on the side here. So next one that we have is a full, basically our front panel connection. So that one's gonna come right here. So we're gonna route this through and down. There it is right there. And that is gonna go right here. There we go, front panel connection in. Okay. Now we need to find our USB-C, HD audio. This cable is actually gonna come out right over here. Then we'll get all this zip tied, and then we'll start working on our fans and stuff here in a minute. Oh yeah. Unfortunately, it's multicolored, but you can only get what you can get. Okay, we're trying to see which direction this goes. I don't know if it's back or, there it is. Okay, cool, that one's in. Okay, so there's our HD audio cable. Can you feel the love in this build? It is where we are. Okay, so you got that one now. Let's go down here. And then we've got our USB 3 ready to put its mark on here. That's gonna go right down there. There we go. And then we need our USB-C, which is right next to it. Beautiful. I like it. Everything's coming together. There we go. And then that's it's gonna go right. No, it's gonna go this way. Apparently. There we go. Okay. Okay. So now all of our cables, all of our front panel cables are plugged in, which is great. Okay. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna start working on our just making sure it looks good. And the good thing is like the cable management for this case is actually pretty clean. So the big thing I just want to make sure is that we have really tight, it's like tight and vertical for the different cables we're going to use, but that's kind of the big thing, as I just want them to be kind of clean in that regard, if that makes sense. It's going to be a little bit more up, like I'm going to be cable managing more up than I normally do, just because I really want to make sure that we have that vertical nature on our cables on the edge here. Okay, so here we go. We're gonna pull this in here. The funny thing is, guys, apparently somebody's doing some landscaping and it's snowing outside. So I don't really know what's going on here. Okay, there we go. Okay, so we got that one now. Not really sure what's going on there. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna put this down. Okay, let's get this up here. Just gonna keep this clean here. And then these are going to be right here on the edge here, so I don't think there's going to be a whole lot of cleaning here. Just trying to get it in and stable. Okay, because the big thing I'm just trying to do here is just make sure that these are zip tied and then straight here. Okay. Put this down now. There we go. A little bit of cleanliness here. The manufacturer of this case is Thermaltake. So this is the Thermaltake Tower 300. This is their, what's called their bubblegum color. These are new that they just showed as part of CES, which is actually pretty cool. So what I'm working on here is just making sure that these cables, that the actual cables to the side here are nice and chill. And when I say chill, that means that they're at the angle we want them to be. And then we'll worry about the rest. Just a little attention to detail things that end up making all the difference here. Ooh. There we go. Okay, we're just gonna make sure that's the right angle there. Okay, there we go. So now what we have is like every cable is like really flat in terms of just running directly there. And then we have all those cables in a nice clean format. Okay, what I'm gonna do here is just disconnect this, make sure it's untwisted. We have another, should have a place for it to hook up there. Okay, so now let's just do this. And I'm gonna look here is just basically create a little place with an even distribution of cabling here. Just like that. There we go. And that'll give us all the clean look here. Okay, there's that. One more little right here, and then we got everything kind of, all of the original stuff and all this, the normal stuff hooked up here. There you go. I just want to make sure this is. Here's our extension. I'm going to make sure that's easy to get to. Okay, and this is just here so we can have that nice and clean. Come on. There we go. Okay. This should, if I want to make sure, yep, And by zip tying this into this one, we should actually have like our last little bit, and this will make this last little bit straight. And we're in really good shape here for our cable management, for initial cable management for the there you go. Okay, cool. Now we can clear all this out. Stuff we don't need. Zip tie cutters. There we go. Oops, I completely disconnected that from the there we go. Accidentally disconnected this from the little holder there. There we go. Okay, good. There we go. Now this is held where it needs to get held. Get rid of this run. Okay, cool. Now all of our initial cable management is done. And we have on the other side, I just want to double check, as you can see, very, very clean look. You know what I mean? So tight cables here and under, tight cables here. All of these are running in a nice clean way too. So just all we really want. So it's just very neat. I know it's a lot of work on the back side, but it just makes for a much cleaner experience. Okay, so now let's get this fan, this reverse fan, installed right here. So we need these four things. There we go. There we go. Cool, there we go, got it. Am I muted or no? I should be muted. Okay, sorry about that. I thought I might have been muted, but I'm not, I'm good. Okay. Thank you. I'm glad. Thank you for letting me know you can hear me. I just seemed weird there for a second. Appreciate it. ZigBC, thank you very much. Vane, TBC, Miltor, thank you very much as well. Green RGB, dude, green and pink, that's a thing, right? Okay, so Jasmine had a visceral reaction to that, so no on that one. She was like, no, negative. Was that an answer to no? I'm sorry, what? No. Okay, so we got some fans here, and then we have a little magnetic thing. Okay, these are very strong magnets. Okay. Now, if you needed more than one, the cool thing about this is it's pretty easy in that regard. Okay, so you get that like that. Nice little beautiful 120mm fan in here. There we go. This is a reverse fan, so it is bringing air in. So we're just getting some additional intake here. There we go. It's gonna make for a very pretty build, guys. Okay, so that's the only, so we could, and then remember, we do have the GPU that's gonna sit right here, which is totally okay. So what I'm gonna go ahead and do is let's go ahead and we're gonna do it a little bit differently here. We're gonna go ahead and put our GPU in now. There we go. Get it all set up. Okay. And then we'll work on our AIO and stuff later. That'll be kind of the last thing. But given that they're separate, I thought, hey, you know what? We can show you that you can do things a little bit out of order here on this build. Why not? Let's do it a little bit different, right? That's always fun. Do things different. It's Valentine's Day. You always got to do things different for builds like this, right? There we go. Okay, so we got our fan in. Let's go and grab our beautiful, this is our B580. Here we go. So put this down. This card's really pretty. There it is. It's Valentine's Day week, sorry. Sorry I overstepped my statement. But you felt it really important to correct me. I'm sorry, it's actually National Single Awareness Week. There you go. Okay, there we go. What was your favorite time gift or childhood candy? Man, anytime my Valentine got me like Reese's peanut butter cups, yeah, they were mine for at least a week, you know what I'm saying? They got me like the Reese's peanut butter, you know, hearts because they had more peanut butter in them. Maybe a couple weeks. You know, but you couldn't nail me down. Like I was not a man to be tamed. So, I'm just saying, So, I'm just saying, you couldn't tame this beast. It was gonna take more than a couple pieces of candy to get me to commit. People would come in and be like, they'd hand me one of those hearts that said "Be mine." I was like, I'll be yours for 20 minutes. And then afterwards, you can't nail me down. Snickers, yeah, Snickers are good. But now it's kind of changed. Like, and I know you guys know this, right? So if you're your palate changes once every 7 years. So it's like Reese's peanut butter cups are not my favorite candy anymore. For me, my actual favorite candy is peanut butter M&Ms. Like now, that's my go-to. And saltwater taffy. Yeah, saltwater taffy and peanut butter M&Ms. Yeah. Okay, so Justin Jam, I want to ask you this question. He said, Robey, is that a reverse fan or are we just blowing air into the PSU? Justin, you've watched me for a while now. You've gotten to know me, like, you know what I mean? Like we've had moments together. You've shared conversation with me. I want you to ask yourself, do you think that's a reverse fan? Just what do you think? What do you think, Justin? You ask, I'm just gonna ask you, what do you think it is? What do you think it is, Justin? You ask yourself, what do you think it is? Laffy Taffy's pretty good. It's pretty sweet compared to saltwater taffy. All right, here we go. Okay, let's get this beautiful card in here. There we go. Okay, there we go. Beautiful looking card. It's pretty. Yeah, it's a pretty card. Oh, there it is. Yeah, but it's like just the right size. It's gonna look really good. And I have to say, like, this is a case that Sarah really wanted to build in. And I have to say, she did a good job because I think this will just fit the overall like lines and vibe of the case, you know? I was just having fun with Justin. Justin has been watching for a long time, so I know he's not offended by that question. I was just having some fun with him. So there you go. Here we go. Here we go. You guys ready? Look at it. Looks good, right? Like already you can see how beautiful this is gonna look with that whole thing. So this is a $250 1440p card. So if you thought about the the 4060 Ti, the 4060, well, more like your 4060s, but I mean, again, 12 gigs of VRAM, 1440p and 1080p for what is essentially $250, which is so crazy. And it's a beautiful looking card. But yeah, let's get a little view of that with the way it looks in there and all that sort of stuff. It looks really, really cool. And I love the white B580s that they've kind of got going on. They've got one from the team over at Sparkle, ASRock, and then Onyx now has this one as well, which is a newer GPU here in the US for sure. So, oh, we got sparkles on the RAM, guys. We got sparkles on the RAM. There's sparkles everywhere. This thing's sparkles of love, you know what I'm saying? With jazz hands, you know? So, we can't plug her in or boot her up. It's not done. We just like sit there and start sizzling. There's no PSU in this. Okay, let's get our AIO in. Just letting you guys enjoy the build, enjoy the experience here. Okay, so we're gonna go over here. There's two little screws. It's gotta be a little bit, so these little screws come out, and this is where we're gonna mount our AIO. Grab our top here. It's got its brain, it's got its heart. It just has, it doesn't have the circulation system. There we go. Okay, so there, now we can take this out. This is gonna be for our AIO. AIO. Oh. Okay, so now, pop that down, put this up. There we go. Time to get our Snow Edition in here. Got our fans here. So we're gonna flip this over. We're gonna get this up towards the top here. Okay, let's get this mounted first. I'm gonna do a couple screws. One thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a little bit of a test for fitment, because I really wanna kind of see where this lands, so that way we get a kind of an even look. So there's a little bit of like fiddling. There's some fiddling that's gonna be happening here. So I'm only gonna put two kind of screws here, and then I'll mount the fans, and then we'll figure out the rest here in a minute. What if I could put it, I'm gonna try it right there. And then we'll put the rest here once we get it all in. I just wanna make sure it looks even. There we go, okay, cool. Want some evenness in this build. Not evilness, evenness. Those are different, evil and even. Wouldn't you agree? Yes, yes, I think you would. You want balance, that's right. You know what, it's funny, I think what we do, guys, I think we don't use these because I think it'll be simpler if we use the new ones, the new fans that he sent us. So we're just gonna put these out to the side, okay? We're gonna put these out to the side. We're gonna change it up a little. We're gonna do a little magic. Not really, I mean, it's not really magic, but we're gonna use the other fans. We're gonna use the same fans that they sent us. They're newer fans, they're magnetic fans. It just happens to see, I've got a box of them right here. It's like it was all coming together. Like magic was supposed to happen on this show. The magic of magnetism. And magnetism is an illustration for Valentine's Day. Two beings in the universe pulled together by the power of love. Or infatuation. Did you like that, Sarah? Was that good? Did I do good, Overlord? Was that like, those are the kind of illustrations we want to hear? I need good, I don't have any good dad joke Valentine's Day gifts. I mean, Valentine's Day dad jokes. Okay, Intel agrees, so good. I nailed it, nailed it, nailed it. The power of marketing. That's the power of love. Okay, get these out of the way. Okay, now let's pull this out. We only need one of these. I like how his name, like people are now calling him Thermal Rob. Thank you. I think it's great that you guys have done that. Huey Lewis is on the stream. He's here. He's doing a special edition. At the very end of the song, he's gonna have, at the very end of the stream, just stick around. He'll be on eventually. You just stay. I promise, he's coming. He'll be on doing the thing. He's doing his greatest hits. Him and Sting. Okay, so now here, watch this, guys. You want to see magic? Here we go. Here's magic. I'm gonna using the power of my mind. I will connect these two. Oh, look at that! That is a superpower. One more time, just to show you it's not fake. This is real magical power. I'm gonna use my power to attract. Ah! Oh, I'm so tired and emotionally spent after that. Yeah, it's pretty sick, right? Like that was my, oh, nope. My mind's not that strong. That was my mind, guys. My mind power just did that. Okay, so I only put a couple screws on this. The main reason being is that I just want to be able to test to see where these are from an evenness standpoint. And then we're gonna run our fan thing this way. I think that's what I want to do. Yeah, I think I want to do it. Okay. It's down here. I put it at the bottom, see? I can drag it. It's a dragon. With my mind. It's a fan worm. Okay, just getting these locked in here real quick. Now I'm guessing that this is gonna be the right look. I did do a little bit of a guess, so there could be some backwards fanning here. Because I wanted to have I think I'm gonna run the cable down at the bottom. I think that's gonna look the best, but we'll find out. Okay. Did somebody tell a Valentine's Day dad joke? I feel like somebody said it was a good joke, but I might have missed it. Okay, getting in there. Hold on, guys. I need a drink. I need a moment. I'm gonna think about my favorite Valentine's Day. That was a sweet memory. Okay, on to the build. On to the build. No rest for the weary. Okay, so we got that now. We don't need this. We still need these. Just getting the stuff out of the way I don't need. And we'll need those. Put that in there. I don't think I will need some of this stuff maybe. We'll have to find out. Okay. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is we're just gonna test fit this to see how it looks from an even standpoint inside of the build here, okay? Just wanna see if it looks even or if I wanna lower it a little. That looks, I don't know, what do you think? Even? What do you guys think? Even? Looks pretty even, right? I think that actually looks pretty nice. It's in a good spot, right? So in terms of just like overall how it's gonna look. Yeah, it looks even, right? I did pretty good. Just for guessing, just for taking a shot in the dark. It's like asking a person on a blind date and they said yes. And it said yes. Okay, good. Well, let's go ahead and put a couple more screws in this just to secure it a little bit. We've committed. Instead of Barbie Dream House, it's the PC Dream House. That's right. Okay, there we go. Okay, getting it going here. A couple more screws. Man, I will say the tooling on this is really nice. Like it's so smooth to get these in. I said that one decides to have a problem. Okay, not that one. That one's not going to be easy. Did we name this PC yet? Like, does it have a name, or is that what people are doing now? Okay, tooling was doing really well. Now it's not. Now it's being painful. To do it Okay, so it's a little bit. Loosen it a little bit here. So we can do some micro adjustments here. There we go. Now it's better. Now I've solved it. Maybe. There we go. Okay. Done. Now we just need to put our magnetic connection on and then route that. It's coming together, guys. It's looking really good. It is. It's looking pretty snazzy. Pretty snazzy. I think one thing we need to do in the future, Jasmine, is we need to get like a word of the day calendar, and then we have to use that word of the day inside of my streams. I think that's a good idea, you know? Words like, yeah, like this build is very odoriferous. But let's use them wrong. Let's use the words wrong the entire time. I feel like that would be, a fun moment for us. Okay, so the one thing is unfortunately you only can do it, oh. Okay, so I can't twist this the other way. Okay, go. Or like maybe we look up the word, like we have to use different, like look up and use every version of whatever that word is, like in a thesaurus. So if like the word was pink, we'd have to use like every different word of pink. That could be that could be fun. That could be entertaining. Okay, here we go, guys. Let's pull this through. Do have to be careful because these magnetics, okay, good. Hidden, which is great. Okay, so we're in, like Flynn. Those are the only cables I need for that, which is awesome. Let's put this back on. That's the one thing I do like about the magnetic fans is that like the amount of connections you need when you're all done are pretty small. Look at that. Okay, cool. Okay, now is the time to get our AIO on. Let's see if we can, can we do it? I think we should be able to get it the right way. Okay, cool. Okay, let's get this out of the way. Now, we need this is it. Okay, cool. Now, let's throw our little thermal paste on here. Actually, never mind, we'll use we're gonna do the dot method. So make sure we get some good. Actually, ready? We have a little fun here, guys. Okay. There we go. Do the arrow through it. There you go. There we go. It's called the heart method. There we go. Now what I am going to do is, because that is a lot of thermal paste in one area, I'm going to glob it up, fill it up a little bit. We're going to fill in this heart. Okay, there we go. Okay. That was a lot of thermal paste, but it's all good. Okay, I want to run this. And this cable is crazy long. Okay, so we should have plenty of length here. There you go. Okay, cool. So we got that run now. Looks good. Oh no, oh no. Give me the cable. There we go. Okay. Feel like I didn't want that to go that far. Hold on. Should be able to get this out. There we go. Okay. Okay, got that in. Okay, now we're just gonna get this tightened. Okay, that takes care of that. That looks good. I like it. What do you guys think? Could do a little bit more like that, so it's like a it's nice and tight. Thermaltake looks good. Now we just need to run these cables. Okay, so we're gonna run that through. Run this back up, because there's two cables here. Let's see what these are labeled here. And optional. So the top one I think is CPU fan and optional. Okay, so optional is the bottom one. Come on. There we go. Okay, so there's that one. Then we just need to run our AIO fan to the other one. I don't know if this would all fit into the Tower 250. I don't know enough of that case off the top of my head. I feel like the answer is yes, but I can't confirm for sure. Okay, there we go. Okay, what I'm doing right here is just making sure that that cable is tight. Okay, We have a tight cable now. So it looks like we can actually run that right here. What I'm looking for is just to create a nice, clean there we go. Okay, so there's our CPU, that's all of our CPU cables. We have a single, there we go. There we go. Okay, there's all of the CPU cables. I just wanted that nice and cleanly there. So now we've got that all squared, and that is all of our AIO stuff. Now we just got to get our RGB and things like that. So we're at a good point here. Okay, so this is our exhaust fan. And this is going to go up over here. Then we're just gonna, I'm actually gonna go and run our PSU cables. Oh, hold on. Let's get this undone. There we go, get this sticker here. Okay, so this is gonna be our, we're gonna run this one on a separate curve. Getting the fans squared. Now this is the part where you guys are just hearing me talk stream of consciousness, and that's just flat out because I'm like literally just thinking, and that takes a lot of work for me. So like a lot of this is like, you might be like, this is actually pretty boring, but it's like, it's just helping you guys understand, if you're building these PCs, like just a little bit about what, you know, what kind of potentially might go through your, like, as like, give, I don't know, insight into what goes into my thought process, right? So that way it becomes a little bit more, maybe easier for you if you have to make these decisions later. Okay, so I've made this too long. And you can kind of say like, oh, what would Robey say, or whatever it was, but yeah. And what I'm trying to do is create clean lines for wiring and all that sort of stuff. And if you do see smoke, that is not a good sign, you know. Please let me know, because let me tell you something, Jasmine and Brian, they just let me burn up. Like, they wouldn't even tell me. Just be like, well, time to look for a new gig.
Just to stay warm.
Yeah. Yeah, like Jasmine's like would come over and be like, hey, let's heat up this room here. Okay, So that's a nice straighter line there. There you go. Okay. Takes care of that cable. Okay, all we have, okay, so we got those cables in. So these are our, so like our main cables. These are all gonna be our RGB, so we just gotta figure out, so these are all gonna daisy chain together along with this one. And I just gotta figure out what it takes to control the hub for the AIO. So that's what I'm gonna look at now, which is this cable right here. And then we're almost at the very end. All we have is PSU after this. So it's actually we're in really good shape. Just gotta figure out our AIO thing here. So I could just do this, which feels like the right answer. I'm just gonna do this. This is like the cable that is for the, allows me to just turn this into a RGB connection. Feels like the right thing to do. It's perfect. We're gonna take this, plug that in. Okay, now we just need to turn all our RGB into one place. So this is now going to connect into this nightmare. Okay, there we go. Okay, so there's all our RGB, all done together. And this is going to plug into the side over here somewhere, or yeah, figure out where I want to plug this in. But I think if I do it over here, this might be the best place to do it, because then all of our, we can just control it all in this little side area here. So first thing I'm going to do is find a place, so right here. So if you're looking right here, there you go. And then I'll put it up like this so you guys can see it. And then there's a great RGB spot right there. Does it feel plugged in? No. There we go. Okay. Okay, so that's all plugged in now. Now comes the part where what we do is we slowly try to back here and start bunching all this stuff up, and then there's this great place off on the side here. Kind of hide it all. Okay, so do that, and then we have this part here. A lot of RGB here. There's a lot, they give you a lot of cable, and this is something Thermaltake's kind of famous for, is just giving you so much cable for your RGB. Which, I mean, is nice. If you, because the thing is if you really want to take, like figure out a really long run or something like that, you have the room for it. But yeah, it can be problematic too. Okay, so that kind of does it. Like that gets it all kind of cleaned up here and in a good spot. I'm gonna use one big long zip tie. There we go. Kind of close this up and then we'll hide it in the compartment over here so nobody will see it. Okay, there we go. There we go. Now what we'll do here, take what's left of this little spine here and finish the little, get it a little bit cleaner. And then all we have left is like PSU and there you go. Okay, so I can zip this into here. And that'll kind of hold all of this stuff in one place. And there we go, guys, just like that. Pretty clean. There we go, nice little T intersection there. And we'll just zip tie this together so this looks like it's meant to be here. We still have a place to add another fan if we wanted to. So if you wanted to do some expansion, you absolutely could. No, we'll look. Well, the thing is we always kind of do the RGB together when we get to it, you know? Okay. Okay, so all of our stuff is hooked up. The only thing we have left now is just our PSU, but here's how the build looks. I mean, it's pretty much, it's what it's gonna look like when it's finished. So that's how it looks, right? Nice little clean. Probably gonna. There we go. But yeah, nice little clean look to it there. So we just have we have some 24 pins. We're gonna get our PSU cables kind of plugged in now, and then from there we'll be able to route those and then run into the PSU zone, and then we're essentially good to go. Okay. Beautiful white PSU, by the way. And if Thermal Rob's watching right now, we are going to use his cables, no cable extensions, because he was like, I think our cables look good. So I'm gonna use them. I'm gonna use them. It takes challenge accepted. Challenge accepted. Well, we call him Thermal Rob because it's a joke. Yes, Thermal Mike. We just call him Thermal Rob. It's a joke. It's been, if you've been around Intel, we call him Thermal Rob. Oh, there he is. Did I hear Thermal Rob? He's in chat. I'm challenge accepted, Mike. Challenge accepted. We're using your cable stock. I know we talked about the ones that I like. You're like, you know what? I like the way these look. I'm happy with them. You know, that's how I feel, Robey. So, I like how Sarah's trying to, no, Sarah, it's Rob. Okay, so let's grab, so here's our PSU cable. Put that away. Okay, so here's our CPU. Okay, so we got all our cables here. Put these away. Araxis says, I think the joke is so old, has gone so far, I forgot if it's Mike or Rob. It's both. It's both. Okay, so here we go, guys. Let's we're gonna route our cables now. I want to specifically route these when it's outside, just to figure out what the best look is here. I'm trying to decide if I think maybe just doing it down might look really good here. Okay, that's CPU. Okay, so this one should. There you go. There we go. Okay, that's perfect. Nice clean run there. That feels good. 24 pin, pretty straightforward. There we go. Okay, there's a 24 pin. Okay, the only thing I got left is this cable. I'm trying to think of what the must route would be here. So I could do that, and I think that's going to be the best route. Because it takes it right below the line there, don't you think? Yeah. Okay. There you go. Okay, and then we'll pull that taut with everything else. Those should be the only cables I need. Okay, so PSU cables are run. Okay, so now we got to do, guys. So that's essentially what the build. That's what the build will look like when it's said and done, right? Just like that. So all we're missing is the PSU, but the cables and everything else, that is how it's going to look when it's all finished. So I just gotta get in the PSU and then we're done. Okay. Okay, let's grab our screwdriver, which I have placed right here. Pull this out. There we go. One more. And one more in the corner here. Go like this, sorry. Okay. Grab our screws. There we go. Another one. Go last one. Okay, let's do our peel. It's gonna come up here.
I love Valentine's Day.
Wow, that's a weird peel. That was so strange. You guys hear that? Weirdest peel sound I've ever heard. Blondie, that was creepy. Okay, here we go. So we should, if I'm not mistaken, should be able to just pop this off, yes. Making it very easy for us to route our power cables. Screw this in. There we go. Two more. Last little bit, guys. Okay, let's route these. Well, this might actually be able to just route right across the, well, I don't want to do that though. I guess we can try and route them this way. I'm trying not to cover the airflow here, so we'll try this. Trying to think of the best way to route this. It's kind of down here. Okay. Now luckily, get this beautiful kind of access to the PSU here, so I can run our cables and then any tightness I have afterwards. Okay, there we go. Trying to make sure this isn't twisted up. Why are you being this way to me? There we go. It's because I called him Thermal Rob instead of Thermal Mike. It's punishing me. Okay, here we go. So now, key thing is we just want these cables as taut as possible. So we're gonna do it up here in the front. So these are straight and not. I want this like very over. I need that to be straight. Now people are wondering what parts are inside of this. Well, here we go, guys. We got the Intel Core Ultra 7 265K. We have the Gigabyte Aorus Z890. Oh, you keep hitting it that way. Oh, well, I was like, oh, okay, I guess we're gonna go through parts real quick. Now we're gonna go through parts again. So yeah, we have a cameraman malfunction here. He's over here just hitting buttons randomly. So then we also have the Onyx Lumi OC. This is the Intel Arc B580, one of their white ones. We have the Kingston Fury Renegade 2 terabyte Gen 4 NVMe drive. We have G.Skill Triton Z5 Royal 6400 mega transfer RAM. The Thermaltake Tower 300 in bubblegum. The Thermaltake TH240 ARGB Snow Edition, and then we have the GF3 850 watt PSU as well. So what we're working on right now though is doing our zip tying here, just to keep it taut and beautiful. We want to make sure that these cables are going to stay. Ow, ow, ow. Come on. There we go. Okay, so what we've done is we've just made sure that this is nice and taut here. Okay. This cable looks good. Couple more slight adjustments. The build is finished, guys. Couple more zip tied moments here. There we go. 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 Okay. So there is our final. It is done. Build is finished. The back looks pretty clean, right? It's nice, clean back there. And then the front, of course. And even down here, we've got pretty clean PSU cables in there. So everything's nice and clean. Now we got to start sealing it up. Time to get this beauty back into its parts. Save that for the end. Yep. All the excess stuff. Getting all the parts put back together, get the... Okay. There's that side. Boom. Okay, so the one thing I do have to do is I have to leave this a little bit loose because I got to be able to get to the connections. So I'm going to run our cables There we go. Because you got to the way the case works, you have to be able to get to the cables here. There we go. Okay, there's that, and then I need to grab, just because we'll need it. Wi-Fi. A little bit of extra that you don't typically have to do, but just because of the nature of this case. Luckily, very simple Wi-Fi connector. There we go. Okay, so we got that, and then go ahead and grab DisplayPort cable. Okay, and then we need to grab our HDMI cable. I got to do all this before I even turn it on. This is a very big HDMI cable. I don't know if I'm able to plug this HDMI cable in. Our HDMI cable might be too thick, guys. Let me see. Yeah, we can't. So I'm not gonna be able to show. We'll just have to show stuff on the screen, guys. Sorry, it's just the HDMI cable is actually too thick. We might have to get a little connector. Hold on one sec, guys. Might have a little adapter we might be able to use. Yeah, it might be just too thick, guys. We'll have to see. Yeah, we'll see what happens. Yeah, we'll see if this can. It might be just good enough that we can. There we go. Yeah, that works. Okay. Okay, we found a way to do it. Solving problems on the fly. Okay, so all our cables are now connected. Now I can put this in. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. I got a daisy chain in here. Okay. Okay. Okay, let's grab our monitor. Yeah, grab that here now. There we go. Oh. Okay. No. I don't want to do that yet. I want to have it ready, but okay. Okay, now let's grab our PSU power that I gotta grab this cable for. Here we go, guys. Moment of truth. Will it be a good Valentine's? This is like Groundhog's Day, but for Valentine's Day. If it turns on and everything's fine, it's gonna be a nice Valentine's Day. If not, it's gonna be 16 more years of singlehood. What's it gonna be? We're gonna find out. Where is the book? Okay. Oh, I pushed it. Oh! Whoa, that is red. Okay, so let's go to the capture screen. Just waiting. Now, it might actually post, guys, because we're daisy chaining a screen to a screen to a screen, so. Oh, no, there it is. No, it posted. There we go. Okay, we are posted. So that's a good sign. It's just going back. It's retraining, all that sort of stuff. Okay. There it goes. We are in. It will be a successful Valentine's Day, guys. And we are in. Okay. There we go. Okay. Duplicate. Keep changes. Okay. There we go. Okay, let's go off the screen for just a second. I'm going to connect to Wi-Fi real quick. There it is. Okay, let's open up thing. I think we should do like, what do you think? Like a light pink or white or? Okay, we'll do RGB fusion. This one doesn't have like the kind of like that, so it's like we can do like a static color. There's the pink right there. That's pretty red, but we could go like lighter pink. That's pretty, what does that look? You think white? That's pretty close. Right there? I can't see. How's that look? Okay, I'll go this way. Light blue? But it's that's not for Valentine's. Go like that. How does that look? There we go. There we go. Pink like that. People seem happy. That's good. Okay, let's do the yeah, the RGB. I can't change the GPU, but we can do the peel now. That's pretty. Okay, I'm gonna get this one ready. Did a terrible job so far of doing this, but okay, whoop, whoop. Get out of my way. All right, here we go, guys. Ooh. Boom. There you go, guys. It feels like, you think there's a peel on the inside? doesn't it feel like kind of faded on the end? No, no, no. No, that's just, yeah, there we go, guys. Oh, yeah, for sure. And what we'll do is we'll just run a quick Cinebench while we're checking it out and then show the inside, show the thermal temperatures and all that sort of stuff. We should be good. Get our fan curve real quick. We'll have monitoring CPU, and then we'll have fan CPU, and then we'll have it like basically for all of this stuff. We should be able to do all of them just going through there, and it's got a pretty good fan code right now, so that should be okay. Okay, so let's go to here. By the way, I just want to show you something before we go too far. Check this out. You guys want to know, this is on Wi-Fi, by the way, so if you do speed test. So this is Wi-Fi. This is over Wi-Fi. Just so you know, that's over Wi-Fi that we're getting that kind of speed. So that is like, so that's the one thing that's really nice about Wi-Fi 7. If you can get Wi-Fi 7, this is what you can expect from your Wi-Fi, which is actually pretty cool. So this is Wi-Fi 7, yeah. Yeah, it's nice and fast, which is nice. Okay, so let's take a look at Cinebench while we're doing this. Let's go ahead and run some, just take a look at scores. And guys, you have to head over to Pink PC, head over to Intel Twitch, twitch.tv/Intel. You got more time, head on over there, go type the Pink PC, exclamation point Pink PC, head over to twitch.tv/Intel. You got time, don't worry, still running. Move over there, twitch.tv/Intel, do exclamation point Pink PC, and you're good. How much time do they have left, do you know? Still got a couple minutes left, guys, so heading on over there. All right, here we go, and then while we're doing that, let's take a look at this. Let's run our Cinebench. This is getting up to a, whoa. Okay, so there's obviously something wrong there because it was hitting 100. So we'll fix that. Because I think there's a seating error or something like that. That is not supposed to be that way. So we'll have to fix that for sure. Yeah, I don't know if we didn't seat it right or what. I did it loose, but we'll get that fixed for sure. Because that is definitely a pump issue or something like that. But don't worry, we'll get that fixed beforehand. That is not supposed to run that way. We'll get that fixed for sure. Still getting a good score though. 33,000, it just shouldn't be that warm. So. Yeah, I think it was the paste. I think I didn't do the paste right because I was playing. So I did the heart method. That's my own fault, but don't worry, we'll get that fixed before we ship it out. We always run it through thermals and all that sort of stuff. So we'll make sure that that's good beforehand. And I'm gonna hydrate real quick. It's exclamation point Pink PC. Yeah, and if you want to show off the RAM, yeah, let's jump in and for sure show off the rest of it. Yeah. Look at that RAM, by the way. That very sparkly RAM. Can we take the glass off? Oh, does it? I knew it did. We got an extra peel that's blocking the beauty. Oh. Oh yeah, it does. I was like, I knew something was up. Oh, okay. Oh, leave the glass off though. Yeah, that RAM is so pretty, right? No, there's currently no way to change the color, the RGB, like not that we found. So I've looked at a number of different things, and as far as I can tell, there's no way to change the color. But yeah. Oh, wait a minute. I think I was looking. Oh, let me see something. Okay. There we go, right there. Still doing it, still taking a look at it, guys. Don't worry, it will be completely fine when you guys get it, for sure. "60 seconds, guys, before the draw." No, you're not disqualified. Just you don't need to enter more than once because you can time yourself out. Yeah, this is the G.Skill Triton Z Royal. Let's actually just go through, let's go through the parts real quick, just one more time, just take a look at it so we can talk about what parts we've got inside of this build. We have the Intel Core Ultra 7 265K, the Gigabyte Z890M Aorus Elite. Basically, this is the Wi-Fi 7 ICE motherboard. The graphics card is the Onyx Lumi Overclock Intel Arc B580. We have a Kingston Fury 2 terabyte Gen 4 NVMe drive. We have 32 gigs of G.Skill Triton Z5 Royal 6400 mega transfer RAM. The case is the Thermaltake Tower 300 in bubblegum pink. We have the Thermaltake TH240 ARGB, and then we have the Thermaltake Tough Power GF, basically their GFA3 in snow. So those are all the parts that are inside of this. And then of course all cable managed and all that beautiful stuff, and came out absolutely beautiful. So we should be drawing the winner. 3, 2, 1. It is Robeytech. What? I won! So lucky. I don't even know who won. It went GG before I could even see who won. Who was the winner? Oh, Chief Chatty B? Is that what I say, Chatty B? That name sounds really familiar. I think Chatty B. Riddick dropping. By the way, thank you, Riddick, Najia, for all of the gifted subs that I'm sorry I missed. I was so focused on making this pink PC and your Valentine's dreams come true. Just thanks to me, guys. Thanks to me and the fact that it posted, we don't have 16 more years of singlehood. You are all going to be happily connected to the person of your dreams. And it was all because of me. You can thank me later. Congratulations, Chatty B. We're just waiting for the confirmation. We're all going to make it, guys. Don't be sad, guys. Don't be sad. Oh, somebody's giving their heart away. 20 years. That's awesome. Tolarian Academy, thank you. We're just waiting for the confirmation. Do you think that was the only one that had the extra peel?
I think I see one on that other.
I think there's, yeah, I think there's one over here, right? Oh, look at that. There's definitely more peels. There's more peeling than you thought, Brian. It feels, maybe there's not. Maybe it just came off. Or, yeah, there's definitely not one on this. And that was what tripped us up. We're like, yeah, no, that's just normal. It's supposed to look foggy. It's part of the